Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the end. Well, we know, Greg, early on in the year, teams still trying to figure out their rotation.
And it takes time before you find the rhythm you're looking for. Coaches will mix and match units to see what works best, with the thought also of the postseason.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Embiid is out there with Thompson. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. Now Booker following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Pass to Wallace. Booker outside. Now Mobley. Clock at 6. And Mobley throws it down.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
And here is Irving. Wallace covering. In transition, here come the Nets. Now here's Booker. And here's Porzingis. Over Thompson. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
In the medium range area, Porzingis catches the ball in turn. He almost treats it like a post-up.
Ingram kicks to Irving. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Porzingis. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
First free throw is good.
It's got to be something else to be a teammate of Irving's. What a generational talent.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Booker looking around. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
And the first one drops. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Known as one of the purest scorers in the game, Booker's main focus remains competing for championships.
Thompson outside. Pass to Ingram. No good on the shot.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Outside, Porzingis. Booker with it. Over Irving. That's good from Booker on the assist by Porzingis.
And you just look how precise the footwork and the shooting is from Devin Booker. So easy from that distance.
And stolen by Wallace. Going inside, and it's good for two.
They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burner.
Had a fast start for the Bucks. 8-point game. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
Nets leading by 6. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Back to Booker. Down low. Here's Mobley. Good D by Embiid.
After nailing the first 4 shots of the game, some relief for the defense. They finally missed one.
Pass to Thompson. Irving against Wallace. To the inside. Ingram. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Mobley. There aren't too many players with a skill set as diverse as Brandon Ingram.
Yes, Kevin, you got to appreciate the tools that Brandon Ingram possesses. That comes with a lot of hard work. But this guy can score over smaller defenders. He's creative enough to draw contact against bigger guys and use that quickness. He's always been a scorer, but his playmaking ability over the past couple seasons, that's something that's growing and is giving them a chance to be very competitive. Ingram just continuing to impress and taking strides in the right direction. Just a tremendous amount of offensive weaponry.
Both free throws good for Ingram.
I think Brandon Ingram, not only a great story in his own right, starting to find out just how capable he is as a talent in this league, but also for executives about being patient and letting that talent develop.
And Thompson sends it back. On the wing, Johnson. Out to Thompson. From beyond the arc. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Hitting Jays off to catch, one of the many ways Thompson can beat you.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, Greg Popovich and I talked for a few minutes. And their biggest concern, of course, it's figuring out a way to guard Joel Embiid. Coach said Embiid presents all types of issues. He can post you up, knock down the 3. We'll have to send multiple bodies at Embiid to keep him in check. We'll see how they try to defend him. It won't be straight up. Guys?
Thank you, David. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Make some noise.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Joel Embiid. Coming off a terrific season. He averaged about 19 points a game last year, 10 rebounds and 2 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Bucks.
Wallace against Irving. Six on the shot clock. Top of the key. Booker pulls it in. And so Booker will bring it up for the Nets. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Booker. Fires, high post. He gets that one. Booker's got 8 points. Bucks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Back to Irving. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Mobley the pass to Wallace. To the paint. And that one is hammered home.
And the D has to respect Booker's passing ability. Fantastic at finding guys in their spots.
On the wing, Johnson. Defended by Booker. Johnson the pass to Thompson. Bucks passing it around. Mobley with the block. Nets leading by 4. Outside, Porzingis. Inside. It's tipped. To the middle. And Thompson slams it home.
Yeah, if Asar is anywhere near the hoop, he's got one thing on his mind, and that is jams.
Pass to Booker. Thompson with the rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Irving finds Ingram. Now, here's Thompson. Embiid with it. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that ties it up.
Selfless play there by Thompson, recognizing when someone has a better look than he does.
On the wing, Booker. And Embiid with the block. They get it back. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. With the break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. Bucks number 1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
2 shots.
Free throw, good, Booker.
And Booker just one of these guys who's calculating on the offensive end. He's trying to figure out what defenses are doing. He's always working hard to find shots, and he's going to influence the game with the way he can produce.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Ware's checked in, and Julius Randle subbed in for Porzingis. Both free throws good from Booker. The Bucks trail. Here's Johnson coming off a stellar performance against Philadelphia. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Rebounded by the Nets. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Milwaukee ball.
Milwaukee's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Five to shoot. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Pass to Randle. Here's McCain. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle.
Every year, it seems like Randle's playing with more awareness. That's why you can now run the offense through him.
Johnson with the bounce pass. Carter outside. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers. Free throw is good, now leading by 1.
The Nets have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Inside. Here's where. It's blocked.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Down low. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Now here's Jackson. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Brooklyn with the ball, following the bucket by the Bucks. To the paint, here's McCain. Carter pulls it in. Milwaukee in the lead. And Simmons kicks to Johnson. Bucks passing it around. To the inside. Carter finds Jackson.
First quarter.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Here's Carter. Lays it up and banks it in. Carter's got 7 points in the game.
Can't give Simmons a lane like that, especially in these pick and rolls. He is able to thread the needle.
Pass to Randall. To the paint. A nice shot by McCain.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Carter. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start?
Down low. Here's McCain. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
First one falls for him. Good on both. And the Bucks with possession here. 1:06 left in the first. Carter with a screen on Randall. Simmons passes to Carter. A three-pointer off the mark. And Randall has got the ball here for the Nets. They trail by 1. A fadeaway. Nice touch on the bank shot.
And you can see the touch and the improvement in that touch right there.
Pass to Misi. On the wing, Jackson. And Simmons kicks to Johnson. Driving in. Back to Simmons. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Misi. He's defended by Randall. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Milwaukee shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. The first free throw is good.
Misi shooting 2.
And he makes both free throws. Here's McCain. Puts up a deep 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bucks lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown back.
And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin.
Sounds
Hopefully,
good.
by that point, it's less about
good.
financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
So with Johnson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Carter out there with Irving. Then it's Ingram. Then it's Asar Thompson. And it's Embiid in its center. Bucks trail by 3. Pass to Embiid. Ingram outside. With the teardrop, and it's denied. Inside, here's Booker. Booker taking the hit. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Nets?
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Their activity on the defensive end has been fantastic here tonight. They've had deflections, they've ended up with steals, and that's just getting them out on the break and speeding them up.
Thompson misses. Nets leading by 5. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Now here's Wallace. 11 points for him in that last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Mobley. Milwaukee with the rebound. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns to start a 3-game homestand with that game. Here's Embiid, buried from 15 feet out. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night.
And this is the beauty of Embiid's game. He has a shot from anywhere on the floor. And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them. They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Carter against Booker. That drive by Carter, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And now we get a chance to check in on Evan Mobley. Great showing for him last season, and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And we talked about how strong he was on the boards, going hard at it at both ends last year, really helping out his team.
That's a strange trip because typically he's pretty much money from there.
Wallace a screen to the middle and stolen by Irving. To the paint, and Thompson throws it down.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Now here's Wallace. Nothing on the board. It's to Porzingis. Wants to get it to Booker and does. And the baseline jumper, no good.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Thompson passes to Embiid. Rebound, Brooklyn. Mobley's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. For 3, Booker. Offensive rebound. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. He's got 10.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
Make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets.
Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. 4th, Devin Booker.
The bucket must have looked 3 feet wide to him last year. I mean, very deserving in terms of that spot among the league leaders from 3.
Outside Irving. Back to Carter. Irving sets a screen for Carter. Outside Irving. 6 to shoot. Over Wallace. Milwaukee. No good that time either.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to Porzingis. Carter pulls it in. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bucks. It's a 5-point game, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Now here's Thompson. 9 points in the game so far. Back to Carter. Bucks passing it around. Wallace against Irving. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
Well, Kyrie constantly beating his defenders and so good in those tight quarters with the basketball.
And he drives in. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
The Nets have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. Bucks trail by 6. Ingram outside. Pass to Irving. To the left wing. Ingram outside. Puts up a 3. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 8 rebounds in this game. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Thompson, a screen on Wallace. Irving looking for an opening. Over Wallace. No good from Irving.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Porzingis showing some passing ability that time. Instincts are there.
Second personal.
For Brooklyn, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
One shot.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to talk to his guys. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Let's quickly take a look at the stats for Booker. Last season, he played outstanding. How about 30 points per game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
Ingram finds Irving. Back to Ingram. Shot clock at 5, and stolen by Mobley. Booker in stride. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Asar Thompson.
And Booker is tremendous at driving to the inside, throws himself at the D to get the call.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good, Booker.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Both good from the line that time. And the Bucks with possession here, trailing by 13. Johnson outside. Pass to Ingram. Can they get it? That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game.
They're getting more and more consistent, which means more dangerous as Brandon Ingram knocks down 3.
Now here's Porzingis. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And with the moment, let's check out some stats for Thompson. Coming off a terrific season. 12th in rebounding and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And like a thief in the night, he will pick your pocket clean. Top 10 in steals, as you said last year. Always a threat to cause a turnover. Julius Randle's checked in for the Nets. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for the Bucks. Johnson kicks to Irving. Thompson sets the pick for Irving. The 3. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Now here's Waltz. Scoreless thus far. Randle outside. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis. Milwaukee with the rebound. Thompson dishes to Johnson. Pass to Irving. There's the drive. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Irving's got it back down to single digits for Milwaukee. Porzingis with a screen on Irving. A nice shot by McCain. McCain's got 8 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
That doesn't go in either for Irving. Brooklyn leading by 10. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Randall. Mobley a screen on Simmons. Messi grabs the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Irving can't get it to go.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Randall with the bucket.
Well, improving his three-point range and confidence and rhythm from the three-point line, that's opening up some things for Julius Randle.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 9. Driving inside.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Let's a floater go. Johnson against Wallace. Johnson outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Jackson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And both free throws good for Johnson. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's McCain. He's covered by Irving, and there it is for him. McCain's got 4 this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Bucks trail by 11. Now Irving. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, but there's always this point that you got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
Here's McCain. Following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Randall passes to Wallace. Jacks up a 3. A rebound by the Bucks. Nisi's got his 4th rebound in this one. Randall against Simmons. Pass to Johnson. Clock at 6. Tries it from 19. And Ware pulls it down. Nets leading by 9. Randall surveying the D. Here's McCain. To the left side wing. Off target from 3-point range. Milwaukee's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Johnson up top. Wallace covering. Johnson against Wallace. And here's Simmons for 3. A rebound by the Nets. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And so we conclude the first half. Nets out in front, leading by 9. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what did you see in the first half?
We had ball movement. You know, we weren't in mud. The guys were in attack mode. Nobody held the ball. You know, you pass, catch, or shoot. And we did that a lot in the first half.
Yeah, you had them swiveling, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Well, I think for Milwaukee, this is when it starts to get real. You're past the opening night energy, and you're not as well rested as you were in the offseason.
Yeah, it's time to show us what you really can do.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They're within striking distance. They've done a few good things out there, but rebounding is not one of them, Shaq.
Probably the difference in the game, which I'm sure Coach is reminding them of. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Nets leading by 9. They've got Case and Wallace. Porzingis is out there with Evan Mobley. Then there's Devin Booker. So that's the Nets 5. Bucks shooting 47%, pretty solid. Here's Thompson. Porzingis with the block.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
Booker in the post. Covered by Irving. Shots good by Booker. Booker's got 18 points in the game. Irving passes to Thompson. Back to Irving. Bucks passing it around. And stolen by Mobley. And here we go. Fast break. Wallace has got it. Up and in on the layup. Wallace has got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Thompson outside. Back to Irving. Ingram deciding where to go with it. For the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 8 points for him.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Porzingis. Here's Wallace. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Thompson passes to Embiid. Good D by Mobley. Nets leading by 10. Outside, Porzingis. Pass to Mobley. Here's Wallace. He's covered by Ingram. Here's Porzingis. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Irving. Porzingis with the block.
And Porzingis showing some of those signs from early on in his career where he was a great shot blocker.
Brooklyn on defense. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Pass to Mobley. Outside, Porzingis. Now, Booker fires the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Johnson at the elbow. And here's Irving. Lets the three fly. Booker pulls it in.
Yeah, starting the half here 1 for 5, and the offense might need an ironing out.
Wallace finds Booker. Let's go. Here's Mobley. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Mobley's got his second basket of the night. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Carter, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. In fourth, the Bucks.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Embiid dishes to Carter. Johnson outside. 6 to shoot. And the Bucks miss again.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Booker with no one around. Book it! Devin for three.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Lobbed up there for Thompson. Porzingis with the steal. On the wing, Booker. Mobley a screen on Johnson. With three, Booker drills it from outside. Booker's got 24 points.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here's Porzingis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any. Too much size and really too much skill to defend.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Well, another part of what they've done tonight is to get a lot of work done in the mid-range. And that's a shot that a lot of teams are willing to let you take. Well, they've knocked him down.
I really don't think there's a more impactful player in the league. Even on nights when his stats don't show it, Embiid changes everything when he's on the floor.
And Embiid drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Embiid with the steal. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdul-Rahim says with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step.
Take a break.
But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees. So the experiment was a success.
A huge success, DA. Thank you. He's off on the first.
Hard to get young players to be energized by defense, but Asar Thompson has come into the league with that kind of junkyard dog mentality.
Good on the second free throw. Nets leading by 12. And here is Wallace from deep three-point land. Milwaukee with the rebound. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Wallace against Carter. Pass to Ingram. From 10 feet out. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Ingram's got 13 points.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Mobley is screened. And he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 21.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
With the bounce pass. Ingram left side. Thompson sets the pick for Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Porzingis with the block. And now in transition is Wallace. Here we go. Pass to Porzingis. Now here's Mobley. He's guarded by Johnson. And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Ingram outside. Ingram a screen on Wallace. Here's Carter. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense. A quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Booker's got 10 points here in the second half. Ingram outside. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Maybe the halftime break was good for him. Allowed him to step back, calm himself down, get himself in the right frame of mind, and now shots are falling.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's McCain, defended by Carter. Four on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. McCain's shot is off.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Ingram against Randall. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Porzingis is doubled. That's a 2 from Randall. And again, it's the Nets missing. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Bucks. It's a 13-point game. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. McCain's shot is off.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Simmons inside. Randall on him. Ingram outside. Shoots from the line. Rebounded by the Nets. The overall game of Julius Randle is impressive. He's gritty. He is in there giving it, Brent, his everything.
Yeah, Kevin, you think about that year where he averaged 24, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. I mean, the only other guys that did that were Will Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Larry Bird, Russell Westbrook, Jokic, Giannis. All of those guys won MVPs. That's a heck of a list.
Now here's Randall. 5 points in the game. McCain's shot is off.
His shot's it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Carter driving the lane. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Carter's got 15.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Pass to Nisi. Here's Ingram. The shot, no good. Nice D from Porzingis. Nets leading by 7. Here's McCain. He's got 10. Porzingis with the ball. It's good from long range. 5 points in the game.
That's a confident shot from Porzingis. And when he's pulling that quick, you know he's feeling it.
Pass to Carter. 1:16 left to play here in the third. Fires from deep. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Here's McCain. A 3-ball. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Inside. Out to Ingram. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's McCain, defended by Carter. Lets it go with a 3. No good that time. And so it's Brooklyn in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll return shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the floor for Milwaukee, starting the fourth quarter. Thompson is out there with Simmons. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Johnson in at the shooting guard position. Embiid just overpowers the defense inside.
They are just killing them on the interior.
On the wing, Booker, covered by Johnson. Booker, no good. Bucks trail by 6. Now here's Simmons. Outside Irving. Pass to Embiid. Takes it from 10. Rebounded by the Nets. Mobley's got 15 rebounds here tonight. To the inside. Here's Randall. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Irving passes to Embiid. Misses the layup. Nets leading by 6. On the wing, Booker. Over Irving. That's good from Booker on the assist from Randall. Randall's got 3 assists tonight. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Pass to Irving. Screen by Simmons. Launches a 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, he's using the force, but in the worst way possible right now. He just needs to dial it back and look to work the ball around the floor to his teammates.
Now, here's Thompson. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Here's Johnson, fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
The Nets making a switch here. Wallace is checked in.
Johnson, 1 time from the line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Brooklyn leading by 5. Down low. Here's Booker. And Devin Booker in the paint.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Booker against Johnson. Drives to the hoop. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Nets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Bucks. They trail by 9 points. Here's Embiid. Robust move inside by Joel Embiid.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
From downtown, hits it from 3-point range. He's got 24.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Now here's Johnson. Simmons sets a screen for Thompson. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Embiid against Mobley. And that one drops.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Irving against Booker for 3. And the Nets, another 3.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Here's Irving. Rebounded by the Nets. They led by as many as 18 points. Pass to Randall.
Well, Randall finding out some creative ways how to score on the inside, becoming smarter and more adept at doing so.
Johnson outside. Back to Irving. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Embiid. And he can't bank that one in.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Wallace kicks to Booker. Over Thompson. Booker, no good. Bucks trail by 13. Inside. And stolen by Mobley. One-on-one fast break. Unloads from 13. And there's Booker on the assist by Wallace. Wallace has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Thompson outside. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Embiid with authority.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Mobley is screen on Irving. Booker, no good. Bucks have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. Count that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Johnson.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Now here's Booker. Milwaukee with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Johnson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting from Milwaukee. Johnson. Yeah, the line with 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Johnson. Porzingis is checked in for Julius Randle. The Bucks also with the sub. Ingram's checked in. And both free throws good for Johnson. Brooklyn leading by 9. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Wallace. Pass to Booker. What balance by Booker right there.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Irving passes to Embiid. Shoots over Mobley. And the shot falls short this time.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Got a piece of it. Embiid with the steal. One-on-one here. Irving kicks to Ingram. Irving against Booker. 6 to shoot. Ingram outside. From deep. The shot, no good. The Nets have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the 4th quarter. Bounce pass, Porzingis. Booker the pass to Wallace. Now Mobley. Porzingis sets the pick for Mobley. Launches it. The rebound by the Bucks. Thompson's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to Irving. Ingram with it. Back to Irving. To the middle. Embiid, no good. Brooklyn leading by 11. To the inside. Here's Mobley. And again with the rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
A shot by Johnson, no good.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
There are nights where Porzingis really looks like he could hit from anywhere. This time it's in the mid-range.
Here's Ingram. Following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Here's Embiid. This is where Embiid wants the ball.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Pass to Porzingis. Booker against Irving. Booker outside. Out to Porzingis from outside the arc. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Bucks trail by 14. Johnson dishes to Embiid. Irving against Wallace. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Here's Thompson. And good that time.
Gotta love how hard Thompson works on the glass. He's just not giving up on those plays.
And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Nets. They led by as many as 18 points. Booker finds Wallace. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 6 assists in the game.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Now here's Wallace. Booker outside. Mobley a screen on Johnson. No good from Booker. Bucks trail by 15. Ingram outside. And you think about rookies coming into the NBA, it seems, Brent, that veterans are a little bit easier on the rookies now than they were in the past.
I think we romanticize, Kevin, a lot of those stories that we heard from the old days about veteran players giving it to the younger players. And certainly that's going to happen, especially at the beginning of the season. But these guys have known each other for a long time, and these friendships and bonds have started from years ago. So a little bit less and less, but it's still fun to poke at the rookies just a little bit.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They trail by 15. Some changes for Brooklyn. Ware's checked in, and Randall subbed in for Porzingis.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Nets.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And so with this, they'll end up...
Oh, man. Fans love that. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Pass to Booker. Basket counts. Booker's got 39.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Simmons, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, third team.
And you love when Simmons plays with aggression inside because it really forces the D to adjust.
Shoot 2.
That's good from Simmons. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. No good from Booker. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Devin Booker.